we've kind of come about it from a different angle now. We have a number of announcements this week in terms of what we're going to do. Firstly, we need to help guys get a private cloud off the ground very, very quickly. So we've a suite of services, cloud start services, cloud discovery workshops, everything you would expect a company like us to have, to go in and help IT managers and CEOs to look at the legacy environment, look at the business requirements. What do you need to provide in-house? What can you take best in class from the public cloud? That's important, I think. But I think John mentioned something in his speech which really resonated with me, which was this bursting out concept. And this is where we're going from a hybrid delivery perspective. We want to enable people to put infrastructure on the ground to deliver private cloud, but no matter what happens, computing power and storage needs to exist somewhere. And if you put a private cloud into your organization, you're limited by how much you put in, basically. What we're going to hardware into the cloud services automation suite that we provide is the ability to automatically burst out to take compute power from public cloud providers. And I think the other interesting thing that we're going to be doing is where we have historically enabled the public cloud providers to provide the service, we are going to probably look at getting into that market ourselves now as well. So when they burst out from the private cloud infrastructure, they can go to a public cloud environment to take more HP computing and storage. I think in the future what's going to happen is I think it's going to be infrastructure as a service, I think it's going to be software and platform, and it's going to be everything as a service. I think once the plumbing is in place, the data is going to be where the real interesting stuff starts to happen. So we have a cloud competency centre in Galway looking at what are the applications that now suit this new plumbing that we have. Food traceability, customised medicine. We're working on a lot of interesting stuff with a lot of different government organisations and private organisations, and that's where a lot of the investment is going on now. We think we're where we need to be from a plumbing perspective and an infrastructure perspective. It's the big game now is what people do with the data that's suddenly going to be available to them.